Hey gang, Sam Ward here, and again, the goal is to through hike the Appalachian Trail, 4 days on the trail, and going with my brothers and my brother-in-law. Again, the goal is to survive and not get eaten by bears. Tested a few more recipes this week, decided that oatmeal with raisins and nuts, I just like it. It's good. A couple people have asked, hey, have you gone yet? No, I haven't. I'm still training, getting stuff ready. So the 15th, we leave on the 15th. So we'll keep you posted. But today we're going to talk about something that we get when we're out in creation, and maybe other ways too. Today we're going to talk about awe. A number of years ago, I went to the Grand Canyon with my family, and it's big. I mean, it's huge. It's so big it feels like you're in a painting, but you can't even grasp, your mind can't even grasp how big it is as you're standing there on the edge of this canyon. And as I was standing there, people taking pictures, selfies, other people just taking it all in, people hiking up and down, walking along the edge. No one stood on the edge of the Grand Canyon and said, I'm the king of all I see. I am amazing. No one did that. Everyone had a sense of awe and wonder. Wendell Berry is a famous author, and he once wrote, we must abandon arrogance and stand in awe. We must recover the sense of the majesty of creation. When I read that, I realized Wendell was just channeling the Psalms. Psalm 8, Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. You have set your glory in the heavens. To the praise of children and infants, you have established a stronghold against your enemies, to silence the foe and the avenger. And then he compares this amazing, huge creation with fragile humans like you and me. He says, when I consider the heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars which you have set in place, what is mankind that you are mindful of them? Human beings that you care for them. Can you hear the awe? It's just, he's amazed by everything he sees. He's seeing God in creation. We learned this in Romans too, right? Recently, Romans 1:20. Paul writes, for since the creation of the world, God's invisible qualities, his eternal power and divine nature have been clearly seen, being understood from what has been made. We can see God's fingerprints all over creation. I've been experiencing that as I'm walking this trail, getting ready to hike the Appalachian, the sense of awe of God's creation. And I've realized something about myself. I can't speak for you, but about myself when it comes to awe. I've been thinking that awe is something that we can only experience as children, or when I stand on the edge of the Grand Canyon, or at the end of an exciting championship game, or listening to some musical genius. But that's actually not true. There's actually been scientific research. There was a study in 2003 where they looked at awe. And they realized that you can experience awe all over the place. Obviously, by hiking in the woods by your house, you can watch the leaves. You can find a sense of awe as you're studying the scriptures. You can find a sense of awe as you're worshiping God, serving at the rescue mission. So many different ways to experience awe in normal life. Going back to Wendell Berry, he once said that we want to be the kind of people who are awed to heaven and rooted in earth. Right here where we're at. Every day. Even as we're walking a trail. The Appalachian Trail, or even one right near your house. Awe. But that isn't. Oh, shoot.